Is that... Oh, shoot. I wanted to, blast it. There we go. Holy Witcher Day. What's up, Camgo?
Come on.
Oh, whoa! Oh my god! Okay, that hurt. Hate those mobs. Definitely a bit trickier than the other stuff we were fighting. For the bees. There's a strange sense of satisfaction to when, like, you're eating through a whole bunch of weird different foodstuffs in your inventory and it's reducing your character weight. Like, literally eating my way out of the problem. Currently, stacks of raw meat. What difficulty are you in? Broken Bones. Second from the top. I've played Death March before. I felt like it was kind of a slog, because just everything had so much health, and I thought that that would make for a bad show. I didn't think people would want to watch it.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Look, Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Let's try Kira's lamp. Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Hammers and axes. Try the lamp. What was that? Oh, I need to select it and then hit the crossbow button.
Where's that noble? Where's that noble?
Blood. Many must have died here.
Played before as in you played the game before? Yeah, on, like, 7-8 years ago when it came out, I think. I played it. But it's been a long time, so I've forgotten a lot. I haven't ever done it on stream, and I never played the Blood and Wine DLC.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the... Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages
I think I needed to let it play out without moving.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Oh, XP for listening to the whole thing. Love that. A Velen longsword. Nice. Silver is good. I used up all my silver to make this current sword, so that's nice.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Sons and the daughter can suffer. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Locked.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Shampoo, I know you're excited to see me play it, but don't backseat, please.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
So this guy was killed sometime after the event happened. He was just here looking for loot. Are we exploring Asmongold's house? Lol. This is a not OSHA approved floor of this manor.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Fake wall. Giant lever. Very obvious. There we go.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Mug, is this your first playthrough? No, but it's been like 8 years. The Mage Alexander's Log, page 2.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Oh,
Sleeping
no.
potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet.
Oh, no.
You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Oh.
They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me,
I
do
wonder
you?
if she changes into
No.
the thing that ripped the other guy
Used to
apart and
dealing
she
with
doesn't know it.
ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected. strongly.
Fish.
He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
I'm truly wondering, and I don't remember the outcome of this, I'm wondering if I, like, set up a meeting between those two, if she's then gonna pounce on him to get revenge and finish him, like, kill him.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Alright, so we got 2 note things. Alexander's Log Part 1. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Viserid is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. Okay, so he's talking about people when he says material. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, Lord Farquaad here in the last sentence. Hey, Shap, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate the support. Alright, Alexander's Log Part 2. I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself, and what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded that it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none besides the black rat and cannot hope for better. Viserid avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought that he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped talking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. My black rat died today. I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy, I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which I must admit irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
How do I... Hang on a sec. Oh, there's people in the cages. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like the rat cages, but it was people cages. Haiku, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Okay, there was... So you take Annabelle to ground. There was also like a basement type area, but I didn't have the key for it. All these rats remind me of a quest in Baldur's Gate 3 where like a mage had used a spell to turn him into a bunch of different rats, and you find out if you kill one of the rats, like all of the others will swarm you because they all like share the same mind. Hold on a sec, what was on that balcony thing? Oh. Some crafting materials. That's always nice. Maybe I did explore the whole place. I thought there was a locked door. Oh, it's that one. That's the locked one. Is this your first playthrough? No, but last time I played it was like 8 years ago, so I've forgotten a lot. And I have never played the Blood and Wine DLC. Let's see. I don't think that was one of the BG3 encounter's conditions to fight. He was just talking to the rats under the Shar statue. Well, like, if you killed some of them, the others would attack was one way of it dealing with it, but it was BG3, so there was a dozen ways that it could go. Alright, I need to go west. My boat's over this way. Rot Fiend. I just popped. What the heck? I went like 90% health to dead. Okay. Were those ghouls? No, they were rot fiends. When they get low health, they explode. Like, but you have a few seconds. When they get low health, they start like shaking and they go immobile and you can back away. Oh, dang it. Gotta go back through this. Was this? Okay, this is after alright. So I can just kind of rush through the building real quick.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Yeah, ghouls will just hit you, but I did see a loading screen tip that says you can use Axie to make a ghoul put its spikes away. So apparently they've got something with spikes, but I haven't seen it yet in this playthrough. I don't know most English names of the games I played it in the original. We don't call those ghouls. You remind me of that TikTok of that guy, and he's doing a test, and it shows like a skull, and it's like, what is this? And he's like, a cranium. And they're like, skull. And he's like, And they're like, what is this? And it shows a body, and he goes, a cadaver. And it's like a corpse. He's like, What is this? An arachnid. It's a spider. What's this? A manor. That's a house. Alright, this is where I died. Let's try to do this with less deaths. Oh shoot. There's a bee swarm. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, one's blown up. Boom! All four of them down. Much better for me that time. Are you using oils? Yes. Oh wait, in-game. No. I mean, I didn't know what was on this island, so I didn't really prepare. Where did the loot go? There it is. Out of game, he's oiling up. All oiled up. Question for the audience, and I'm asking, so feel free to answer. You know, I usually hate backseating, I hate spoilers, but this is me just asking. When I have loot like raw meat, did this game have like a way to cook? I truly don't remember if I can like go to a kitchen and cook the meat or something. I don't think so, okay.